Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on second and 13. Newton going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. A give running right is Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown! Damian Harris, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They give to Cannon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Newton. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On the carry, it's Cannon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the end zone, Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. On 2nd and 10, Newton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Newton. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. That's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Newton takes it himself, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Cam Newton, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Pats go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Newton.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
From the 50, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man and caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the handoff, this is Cannon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Newton. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This a give to Mack running to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Newton's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll run here with Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Harris. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run the counter. Cannon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it really nice.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now Newton on 1st down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
He's got a man, complete, and in for the Ravens touchdown.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. touchdown passes now for Cam Newton.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out right at the 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, check my 20. Here we go. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the top.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 42.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll run with Mack.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. Now a give right side. Mack. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.